Not only did we get a lot of content with season 16 that kind of shocked a lot of people, you know, because it's been pretty boring as of late, but it looks like EA may actually be doing some financial things that kind of shock us as well. Plenty to dive into and discuss in today's video. Wanted to let you guys know that the $1,000 Apex Battle Royale tournament that I am hosting, the signups, quote, are available now in my Discord. It's not really signing up, it's just creating your team. There's a tournament bot that will allow you to create your team. You need to create your team first and go ahead and do that now so that we can get like a little bit of an estimate of how big this is going to be. And then later on in the week, we will allow those teams that are made to sign up for the tournament. Now, right now, there's a voting going on in the Discord announcements. If you guys want to go partake of it as well as to when the tournament will actually be. Are we going to do 1-day tournament or a 2-day tournament? Are we going to do it at the Saturday at the end of the month, or which Saturday we're going to do? So if you have a day that's better for you, make sure to go vote. I'm trying to get a date ASAP because I know a lot of people are going to want to take off of work for it. So for the first topic, I wanted to make mention really quickly, just in case you guys had forgot. So Ross the Squirrel did kind of remind us earlier that, look, mixtape, gun run, control, and TDM mode are all coming back to customs next week, and that is because we are actually going into the Imperial Guard collection event literally within a week from now. But also I wanted to mention Olympus is still not in the rotation for the private matches, even though they said that all maps would be allowed and basically be available on there. So I would imagine that maybe a bug fix for that Olympus issue would be coming soon, and you'll be able to play Olympus as well along with all of these modes. So if you've still been pretty aggravated that you don't have 30 people to start a battle royale with, you will soon be able to do TDM, gun run, and control as well. I'm not gonna lie, if you would have told me 2 months ago that we're gonna be able to play battle royale trios, battle royale duos, team deathmatch, gun run, and control mode all in private matches, and everyone has access to private matches, I wouldn't have believed it. So I'm pretty happy with all of this. But that's not the only thing that I'm pretty happy about. I was actually pretty surprised about this, to see this from Alpha Intel earlier this morning. Thank you to Nico for tagging me in this. Well, there's a lot of people that tagged me in it, but Nico was first, and this is what kind of surprised me. This is not a typical EA thing to do, especially when it comes to their financial situation and the money situation. So Apex Legends News, Alpha Intel tweeted this out earlier today, saying a new version of Wraith Kunai Heirloom, Hope's Dawn, releases with this Imperial Guard collection event. So we're about to get this new heirloom, Wraith Heirloom recolor, literally within less than a week. But take a look at this. All crafting prices for event items have been reduced by 50%, meaning you can now unlock the heirloom recolor for half of the normal amount. Additionally, there will be 2 collection event packs and 3 regular Apex packs in this reward tracker. So this means it's possible actually to unlock the heirloom reward a little bit sooner. But what I also don't understand is, although the crafting prices for these event items have been reduced by 50%, does this mean that the Apex coin prices have been reduced by 50%, or is it still 700 Apex coins per event pack? I'm not exactly sure. However, if the crafting prices have been reduced by that much, and you normally use your crafting items or crafting prices stuff in order to get these heirlooms, that means you're going to be able to buy double the amount that you usually do. And yes, it will actually be a little bit cheaper. And I'm kind of surprised by this, right? This is not a normal, typical EA thing to do, to let this stuff go a little bit cheaper. And I'm not gonna lie, obviously I'm proud of this and I like this. I think this is a good move and all, but I kind of like would not have minded it as much for this event as I did the Peacekeeper event. Like, I think we were all pretty upset about the Peacekeeper event, and they even said that they learned their lesson. They're going to be making some adjustments. Obviously, it seems like now we're seeing those adjustments, but I was actually expecting the total normal here, and I wouldn't have really been outraged about it. Like, I may have had an opinion and said something, but like at the end of the day, it's an heirloom. It is a recolor for an heirloom. It's the first time we've ever had this. So I can't believe I'm saying this, but props to EA and props to Respawn for doing this. And I'm really interested to see if more people go after the heirloom because of this situation, and if they end up making more money because of it as well. I also wonder, now that you get 3 regular packs in the rewards tracker as well, how many people are going to get their normal heirloom just by opening up Apex packs? I mean, if you give every single player 3 regular Apex packs, a lot of people are bound to get their normal heirloom just out of the regular packs. Now, Garrett actually put out a post as well. It seems like Respawn had a little bit of an article regarding this event and kind of answered some of the questions as well, saying Respawn is making the Imperial Guard event skins 50% cheaper to craft due to them being recolors. So it doesn't seem like it's going to be cheaper as far as the Apex coin goes. It seems like it's only going to be if you have those crafting metals built up. Is this a W or L for future events? Obviously, a lot of people are saying this is a W decision, but somebody actually thought that this was an L decision because, you know, it needs to be freed up for people that are needing to use those legend tokens. Why do we even have legend tokens at this point, honestly? Like, why keep curb stomping its player base when 0% of the money goes into fixing the game? Nothing is ever fixed, but yet people keep throwing money at Respawn, is what he said. You're obviously saying seek help if you actually believe that. So it kind of seems like you can get this heirloom without owning the original. So like, even though it is a recolor, it's also like not a recolor. It's like more so its own new heirloom. At least that's the way that it seems. And like I said earlier, it's only going to be the metal prices that seem to be reduced by 50%. As the article says, all crafting metal prices for event items will be reduced by 50%, meaning that legendaries that would have cost 2,400 crafting metals will now only cost 1,200 crafting metals. You'll be able to craft all the items in the collection event for half the cost of crafting metals, and that this means players can unlock Wraith's Hope, Dawn, Kunai for half the cost compared to other collection events. And although that is technically true, it's kind of a little misleading as well, saying that you can unlock it for half of the cost rather than half of the price, because it's not necessarily half the money spent, it's half the crafting metals that you have. Although I think this is a W decision, I always hate the way they like calculate the words that they use to make it seem like something that it's not. Same thing for all those skins back in the day that they told you were event limited and you thought, I gotta buy it now, I'll never get it back. And like, there's an actual definition of event limited and it means that it can come back in any event or something. Nonetheless, I'm gonna give it to EA and Respawn. This is a pretty good decision in my opinion. Now, what would be nice is a double down good decision if they could find a way to stop all of the rampant cheaters that are going on in the game. And I told you guys that it was going to get out of hand. We started it off literally a couple of days ago talking about how hackers now have the ability to force you to shoot your weapon and then force you to reload your weapon. And now it looks like they're just shooting automatic grenades. This is absolutely unbelievable. But there's a new hack now where they can literally like throw grenades at you super fast. And it like, I don't even know if they're throwing it at, it's like they're spawning a grenade on you and instantly detonating the grenade on you as well. So this was a video posted by Lux, and thank you to Roman for tagging me in on this. Take a look at this clip of the new cheat of people like spawning grenades on you and detonating them on you as well.
On me.
Bro, he's cheating. He's cheating. Wait, no, that guy's cheating. Yeah, that guy's cheating.
That's exactly
cheating.
what happened to me. No, his nades are appearing in front of you.
No.
Yeah, so as you can tell, it's absolutely insane. Respawn is definitely going to have to figure this one out, because although they have tried to, like, you know, improve their anti-cheat over time, I told you guys as well that the offense of hacks will always be better than the defense of hacks. It's just simple as that. I mean, I think even that DDoS protection thing that they tried to roll out not long ago, apparently it still like doesn't work like 100% of the time. There are still ways to crash the lobbies, or sometimes the lobbies still do freeze up. And I think at the end of the day, it's not like fixing the situation entirely. It's just making it so the game doesn't fully crash and you don't lose RP for getting disconnected or anything. Like, the game still goes on. It just starts to lag a lot and stop a lot and freeze a lot, which I guess is still better at the end of the day, but obviously still not a foolproof plan. So let me know what you guys are thinking down in the comment section below about all the topics that we mentioned in today's video. Don't forget that the $1,000 Apex Legends Battle Royale tournament, the team creations are up right now in the Discord. Make sure to go make your team, read the announcements on how to do so. And also the votes are now live as well for when we want to start this tournament. So make sure to go cast your vote so that you can see which day is the best for you. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care of yourselves. And until the next time, I'll see you later, Gators.